let me take advantage of this intermission. I've had some time to think. I was trying to render those videos. One of them took 14 hours. And I reviewed some data. I had a brain blast. I'm thinking Shuichi didn't do it. He's not acting weird because he thinks he's caught. He's acting weird because he thinks he knows who maybe did do it. Because maybe when he heard about the camera intervals from you, he looked over and saw somebody eavesdropping, or maybe he trusted enough to tell somebody. Maybe he told Rantaro, and then, we don't know, maybe Rantaro told somebody. It could be anything like that. I suspected him because he's on camera. He was alone for a bit. He would have been alerted to when the bookcase was open. And yeah, I'm sure that's gonna come up in this trial, and I'm gonna have to put evidence like, oh, but the Monokuma death music was too loud, so he couldn't hear it. Stuff like that. But these camera intervals, it doesn't actually change much, because people still have alibis. I guess maybe the musician or the fighter... Well, not the musician. I keep calling him a musician. He's an astronaut. I mean, I guess they were wandering around the hall. No, I don't think they did it. But, like, maybe because of this, they could have peeked in and quickly, whatever. This might get rid of their alibi. I don't remember. But still, Ryoma, Kibo, and Koichi, we don't know what they were doing. Ryoma's willing to sacrifice himself for everybody. So, I just don't... he's still a suspect, but, like, I really just don't feel it. Kibo, I don't know anything about. Maybe. Koichi had a weird line about, like, he's dead, I mean, killed. And that was weird. But really, this doesn't give me the evidence I need. What I need to examine instead is how the person did this, and I think I've got a plan. The whole Gonta Iron Ball theory, disproven, the bookcase is in the way, but if we take my theory, like, if I'm in this trial, you gotta cross swords with me. I'm objecting, because why are we just acting like this room doesn't have any other entrances? What if this room has a different entrance, somebody got in through there, they're in that room, they heard Rantaro open the bookshelf or whatever, and then when Rantaro couldn't get in because he doesn't have a card key and there's no dust and stuff, he was like, oh, and then 30 seconds later, since there's an interval now, after opening the bookshelf, he notices the camera and goes to, you know, turn it off. That's when our murderer peeks out of the room, and since it's like the bookcase isn't in the way on that side, they can throw an iron ball at him and kill him, and then they can just peek right out back the room and then leave through the entrance they came in. I think that's possible, and I can't imagine anybody refuting me. There is no solid evidence that we know that that room does not have multiple doors. That still doesn't really tell me who is the murderer, but I don't really get why Rantaro... I mean, maybe he just thought... Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he heard from... maybe even Shuichi or something, I don't know. Maybe he heard somewhere that there's this secret door. Maybe he just noticed there's no dust and blah blah blah. And he opened the thing. He had a plan to stop the game, and we were like, really? And he's like, I don't know, but I'm not gonna risk telling you guys so you don't do anything unnecessary, wink wink, kill me. Please, like, don't kill me, I'll figure it out. He went to the strategy meeting, maybe to keep tabs of people, because it seems like he has his own plans. Why would he go? I guess just to keep track of where everybody is. And then, oh, excuse me, I'm going to the bathroom. Goes to the library, opens this bookcase to a door that he can't open, but maybe he doesn't know that. Or maybe he had a card key and somebody stole it from him, blah, blah, blah. Like, maybe during the murder somebody took his card key, but I don't think he had that. That's just a possibility. But yeah. He may have just gone in this room, opened this thing. He had his monopad out. I wonder why. But then, 30 seconds after opening the bookshelf, another picture is taken of him noticing the camera and going to turn it off. And then 30 seconds after that, I think somebody peeked out of the room and threw an iron ball, and then peeked right back out. That is the easiest, best way to do this. But it could just be that somebody came in through the front door, blah blah blah. Ugh, that'd be lame. These camera intervals. I don't think I have the evidence right now necessary to indict anybody. I might feel dumb later, but I just don't think I do. I'm reviewing my notes, sorry. I hope this hasn't gone on too long. I shouldn't be so paranoid. As far as other things, since I've had time to think, I don't know. My feelings on characters has also been weird. Like, I still like the babysitter and the maid, but for some reason, no reason at all really, I think the cast has been growing on me, and especially that zipper mouth guy. I really didn't like him before, and now I'm like, he's kind of cool. I'm interested. I'll have to spend more free time. Somebody told me that after a certain chapter you get unlimited free time. It's like a glitch or whatever, but yeah, I'll try to make up for the free times that I missed in the start of the playthrough. As far as other theories, I may have jumped the gun on us being ultimates. I figured that we're normal people who signed a form saying, I want to be the ultimate whatever, this is my dream, make it so, and it's like, okay, we will, but the catch is that you gotta do a killing game and you might die, and it's like, that's fine, I'll risk it all, it's not worth living as boring old me anyway, if I could possibly live as my ultimate self. Oh, what a dream, blah blah blah. That's what I thought was going on, it was an Izuru type thing. But it could be the reverse, where, I mean, even at the start of the game, when I was rendering something for 14 hours, I, you know, revisited the start of the game, and remembered, like, oh yeah, the ultimate hunt. Maybe we are ultimate people that got our talents sucked out somehow? Because of this ultimate hunt thing. It could be one of those, like, things from Danganronpa 2, where they put us in a program. But if we're ultimates our whole lives, then a program wouldn't, you know... You can't just cut out a bit of memory and then be a different person. Unless that ultimate stuff is fake. But the new kid, the being normal might be fake, which is why it was easy to erase that and make us ultimates again. I just... it's reminding me of in Danganronpa 2. When I started the game, I instantly was like, okay, this isn't a real world, because I was already having that theory about the first game. I was, like, being very tentative. So when I got concrete proof at the start of the game of Danganronpa 2, like, oh, a cow turns into a chicken or something like that, and, like, you start the game in a digital world and go through a door, and then the classroom turns into an island. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. It's not real. But, at first I thought that we were in Monokuma's program, and that Chiaki was the virus, because if you do a little bit of free time with her, it's very obvious that she's a robot. But geez, I got it backwards, because what was really happening was it was a good program with Chiaki in it, and then Monokuma was the virus. So this might be a similar reverse situation where I got it backwards. I'm still considering both possibilities. I gotta think through it more, but for right now I'm keeping it open. I also want to reopen my theory that maybe this is an alternate timeline where Juko never lost, because I don't understand why Danganronpa 3 anime show would end with Makoto being the headmaster, and then now we're playing this game with Monokuma in it. This could be an alternate timeline after all. They might just get crazy and introduce, like, the infinite worlds theory, and be like, there's a theory where everybody dies and nobody dies, and instead of Rantaro dying, it was Ryomo or this and that, and all sorts of things. But I'm also I was thinking about that song again, where Gundam sings that V is all that remains of a once powerful. And I'm like, powerful what? I can't think of many Vs. I was talking to somebody and I was like, oh, reserve course? Because in the anime, Junko gets them all mad, and maybe the reserve course, their whole thing was that they hate ultimates. So maybe they started this ultimate hunt thing, and this is the future where they're kind of winning. But that wouldn't... Then why would it... If they won, then why is V all that remains of a once powerful? If they won, why would it be all that remains? They should be in charge, so that doesn't make any sense. I'm just overthinking. tisk. I am still a ways away. But I'm reopening that. That's still a possibility. This could be an alternate timeline. As far as Kibo being a robot, I know I keep going on the fence about that, but, you know, the whole order of us being ultimates or not, like, which is the real us? I was discounting us being ultimates because I was like, yeah, this isn't the real you. You were implanted with talent. But maybe this is the real us, and the normal versions of us are the altered ones. And that really messes up. If I don't know the order of that, then I don't know if this guy's a robot or not. He did that thing with his eyes and the static, but if the order is that we're normal people turned into ultimates, then they could have Nekomaru'd him and turned him into a robot. But you couldn't do the reverse. You couldn't make a robot human. I just don't know if... No, he has to be, right? You can't be that dumb and not realize that you're not actually a robot. Ugh. Anyway. Shuichi didn't do it. I don't think I have the evidence currently to pick a killer. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I might look dumb later. Am I forgetting anything? No, I don't know. Maybe... Well, this is just coming out of nowhere. That Koichi, he's got that ascot with the black and white on it, and that black and white door that I couldn't go in before. I thought that maybe that was another entrance to the library secret door, white and black. And maybe it is, but maybe it's also Koichi's lab. We all have labs, right? Maybe that's his special room. They did open up. Miu got hers. I didn't get to check mine, but... Well, anyway, this intermission has gone on long enough. Sorry, but, yeah. I guess that's it for now. If I remember anything I forgot, I'll try to say it during the trial. But I think I got it. Alright, time for more. Let me get into that trial.